इसको पकड़े रहो।
हाँ
लाइव चल करना।
ठीक है
सर
पकड़ दिखा रहा है
लाइव चैनल घंटा चल रहा
इंसान को दिखा रहा
है ना सर सबने पकड़ के रखना इसको
है अरे सर तो ये आईफोन है क्या
16 या 17
आपका
आईफोन अटैक्स आईफोन
17 है। अब मेरा वॉइस भी तो आएगा। कोई ज्वाइन ही नहीं किया है।
कोई ज्वाइन ही नहीं
वॉइस आना तो क्या हुआ, ज्वाइन करेगा तभी ना।
IEEE में तो बहुत लोग आए थे बाहर से, इस बार तो कोई बाहर से नहीं आया है। IEEE था ना, IEEE में जो लोग पब्लिश किए थे, इधर पब्लिकेशन नहीं हुआ इसलिए नहीं आया। नहीं पब्लिकेशन होता उसमें रजिस्टर ज्वाइन कर लिया क्या?
रुको भी।
Hello, good morning all of you. So, first of all, thank you all of you for this invite, and especially to the team GIET and Professor Kumar sir for inviting me for such a wonderful event here in Gunupur, Odisha. Today, actually, we are planning to have some different activities. Among that, this is the keynote speech, and afterwards, some MOU signing activity with your university as well. So, first of all, regarding today's topic, I have taken explainable hybrid AI for real-time scalable big data analytics in IoT networks. Next slide. So already the speaker have explained my brief profile, but still I'll tell you the brief about profile. As of now, we are working since last 17 years in higher education sector, wherein we are providing services to the universities and institutions with regards to various accreditation process, then NRL/QS ranking, and having some sort of international collaboration, student exchange program, hosting conference, sponsoring the conference, likewise. Apart from that, as per my individual portfolio, I had around 50 plus research papers in my portfolio and many patents as well. Next. So today's topic is like as I mentioned, it is based on 3-4 different factors. Factor number 1, that is explainable AI. Second factor is analytics, and third factor is IoT. So these 3 sectors will define our entire presentation. So we'll explain you one by one, and then we'll come to know. First of all, we will focus on why IoT and analytics fail. I'm not going to claim that all IoT and all analytics is fail, but majorly when we saw any particular application, in that application there is one major issue. At the end of the application, we see that many people identify that it is AI generated output and we cannot trust it anymore. So that trust factor is something about the failure of AI and failure of IoT devices as well. Nowadays, if you could see, many tools and techniques were being implemented, many systems were being automated by using IoTs, which includes life critical applications such as healthcare, many government, semi-government sectors like dams, power plants, grids and all. But at certain point, users definitely think whether is it the right decision to be reliant on IoT, to be reliant on AI, if it is a life critical application. What if any mishap happens? What if any wrong is done by AI? What if we got a wrong input from any of the malfunctioning IoT devices? What if uh, suddenly we got bunch of data or like raw data? How system will behave? So all these are what, how, when questions are there, which leads to failure of this AI model. So that is traditional AI, what I'm talking about. Have you, like you might be heard about many of the AI devices or IoT devices where controlling such a day-to-day system. But now, in the next generation, when we focus on automation, when we focus on such a IoT devices to be integrated, definitely there are several factors. So this factor, as I told you, data interpretation and malfunctioning is the major factor. Apart from that, security is also one of the factors, wherein when we see these devices are vulnerable, so as many threats can happen. Hackers can replicate this device. Hackers can modify their functionality, which may cause the loss to the living being and which may cause the dangerous outcome to the life. So, reason why I have selected this explainable AI in terms of the future technology and the future perspective. Right. So, next slide. So in that, like, what we are going to do, we are basically going to do the balancing between AI, high prediction system, high level prediction system, and the whatever the outcome we are getting from that AI, it should have the transparency, the explainable insight, and a solid decision making. As like, for example, in day-to-day life, we appoint many analytics or analytical people to take certain decision in between our institutions or in between our businesses. So how they take the decision? They consider multiple parameters, multiple factors. Based on that factor, they prepare some comparative study. They do lots of permutation combinations and they analyze what will be the consequences if we set this parameter like this, if we do so and so like this. So after analyzing various possibilities and outcomes, they find out an optimum solution. In that optimum solution, they provide the decision along with the explanation why this decision is taken. Because for every decision, there must be some reasons why we have taken this decision or not. So this kind of explainable decision now can be possible with AI, which is called as explainable AI. So this is why our explainable AI is playing a vital role in this decision-making system. As I mentioned, we are focusing majorly on mission-critical application domains where this explanation is very mandatory and valid, such as healthcare, smart city projects, industrial and cyber-physical IoTs. Now, why this explainable AI is in need? As you can see now, implemented. So as a part of that AI policy and all, you can see. So as a part of that policies and all, you can see many regulations were being applied on the AI. In previous many conferences, I have presented one wonderful topic. The topic was application of AI in higher education sector, in which we have focused on how AI policies and regulations are playing a vital role in higher education. As you know, AI could be beneficial, whereas AI could be disastrous if it is in a wrong hand, if it is used with a wrong posture likewise. Like you may aware with this social media consequences, after some time we in the sense the government have taken some steps to ban few social media apps to avoid these consequences likewise. So these AI regulations are there, who is doing all this monitoring, and they are taking certain decisions whether the particular application or whether the particular AI segment should be used by the end users or not. And to provide them a better insight, this explainable AI is the tool which is responsible. So now, as I mentioned, regulatory, ethical and governance requirements are there. So this in boom now. Next, as we can see, AI is growing altogether in all the sectors. Now, next question is about scalability. If we would like to control various factors, we would like to have a deep insight in various sectors like healthcare, automation, governance, all. So this scalability will take another milestone, like another breakthrough, wherein we have to focus on various factors at large scale. For example, if government of India would like to implement any scheme for an end user, for let's say a farmers or educators or a student, the end user counts are in billions. So when it comes to billions users impact, so it has to be that much scalable system. We cannot put some regular web application which has small functionality of doing so and so by AI, and we cannot rely on that. So when it comes to that level, it has to be scalable. Ultimately, it has to be efficient, and it should have adaptive intelligence. Then and then only this system could be integrated and people can rely on it. So that is why explainable AI is a need of today's generation. So coming to the related work, as of now I have already explained you various sectors wherein IoT came into picture. They started using machine learning algorithm to analyze the data, but based on that data they are not taking certain decisions. Next, furthermore, we have started with doing some hybridization in machine learning techniques. So hybrid intelligence it is called as, like why we have used this hybrid intelligence. It is also dangerous to be reliant on only one particular algorithm or only one model. So we have done some sort of hybridization with various algorithms, and this hybridization is playing a vital role as well. So like, for example, combining ML with fuzzy logic and evolutionary algorithms, there are many evolutionary algorithms. Apart from that, genetic algorithm, like fuzzy algorithms and all. So all these algorithms were integrated in a single system to take a better outcome. Next is explainable AI. Short form is XAI. Explainable AI. So this AI technique is primarily based on two important keywords. First is shape and another is line. I will explain the detail of this shape and line in upcoming slides. But now here the point of attraction is it provides the flexibility, efficiency, interpretability, and mostly it is post-hoc explanation facility, which provides the detailed analysis why AI has taken this decision. Like for example, you are using Perplexity or ChatGPT and so, you are asking the questions. So what is the difference between generalized Google search and AI or Perplexity search? Google will derive the result from internet. This ChatGPT and Perplexity will also derive the result from internet. But if you could see the result, you can clearly see there is a major difference, that is explanation. They will extract the information, they will provide you the concise outcome, and based on that outcome, they will give the certain explanation why all these things are there, which could help you to take further pause, like whether what to do or what to not do. Next is scalability challenges. So all these IoT devices which are being implemented, we are facing scalability challenges because ultimately these IoT devices are smaller in capacity, smaller in processing power and all. So when it comes to the large scale, it will face certain challenges, that number of requests they cannot handle, or like number of like what you can say, parallel sessions they cannot handle. Likewise, this scalability challenges occurs in IoT devices also. So all this related work is already done, and we have come up with some like solid point that this scalable, explainable AI is the need of today's generation. So key challenges in IoT analytics, already I have focused on this, but I will still explain the brief about challenges. So first is focus on any real-time IoT devices. There is the bulk of data, or huge amount of data is forwarded to any central system, which may lead to delay in decision, delay in processing, which ultimately impact on the efficiency of the system. Now, the second challenge is, like when we use any particular AI or any particular technique, there are basically two terminology, black box intelligence and white box intelligence in AI. So the difference between these two is, in white box, whatever processing is done by the AI, it is transparent. Like as an end user, we can see what exactly formula or what exactly equation is applied, what processing is done, and what outcome is there. So this transparency is there. It is opaque. Like you can only see input and final output. You don't know what exactly happened inside that AI model. Likewise, for example, you are using an end user application. Consider the Perplexity or ChatGPT. You are asking a simple question, they are giving you outcome. You don't know what is happening behind the particular application. Whereas in white box, if you could give any particular inputs, it will take certain inputs, it will process that data, it will extract the feature, do the pre-processing and all, filtration and all. Then it will show you how this decision is taken. So here in IoT, as I can see, many black box intelligence is implemented, and which is the main milestone which has the potential aspects wherein like all these what we can say, the dependency is there. Coming to the next point, the proposed work, like how this proposed work is. Okay, so how this explainable AI is working. So if you could see this framework, in this framework you can see in the first phase, data acquisition is happening, wherein we are collecting all the data from various sources. It may be any heterogeneous IoT device, it may be edge IoT device, it may be a sensor, it may be a smart device, industrial device, or something like that. So from there we are taking the data. Then we have added data pre-processing layer, in which data will be processed at the particular age only to avoid miscommunication or to avoid raw data or a wrong data into particular system, due to which system will provide you the precise outcome. So that means we are avoiding the particular system by manipulations due to the wrong data or something. Okay. Then our hybrid intelligence model will be in place, in which 3, 4 or different kind of machine learning algorithm will take a certain decision. You usually heard about assemble learning or something. There are 4, 5 different algorithms. We are giving their own opinion, and based on their opinion, the winner is taken as a like for example, 5 algorithm is doing the voting for the particular choice, and those choice got maximum voting. That choice is considered as a final decision. Wherein hybrid, again, it will vary based on the pre-processing technique, it will vary future selection techniques, it will vary your decision making techniques and all. And at the last, all the models were integrated in one single bundle, and it will give a final outcome. Now it comes to our exact modified segment, that is the explainability layer, where again this shape and line model will take or will provide explanation of that particular decision, why this hybrid model have taken the decision. So as when you read that explanation, it will be easy for you to take the further call whether the decision taken by the system is right or wrong. Okay. Then it will goes to scalability and performance section, where we can implement this application to various sectors, which will lead to all this explainable AI's application in various sectors. Okay, this is how proposed work is implemented. So already I have explained you the briefing about this data processing, hybrid intelligence, and explainable and scalable AI, how it is working in previous slide only. Now coming to the result section, these are the outcomes which we have derived through various case studies.